only one that feels like all these contouring videos on YouTube make you look like a tiger with all these stripes going all different ways, and it can get really confusing. I have tried so many times to copy these contour videos, and it took a lot of practice, and I actually went to a few classes so that I can simplify it for you. And I have been trying for weeks to think, what can I combine in Younique's line to make it really simple? And then OMG, Younique comes out with a sculpting trio just this week. I cannot believe it. So here it is, Sculpting Trio makes sculpting and highlighting so easy. And there are 3 shades based on what foundation you wear. I wear chiffon, so this is gonna be a medium that I'm gonna show you. It comes in light and dark. And this month only, so May only, this contour brush, contour and sculpting brush, comes free. So this is a huge value this month only, okay? So let's get right to it. Okay, here's how the product comes. There is a cheat sheet inside to let you know where to place everything, which is so helpful. And then of course we've got this free brush this month. The bristles are so incredibly soft and dense and delicious, and they place the product exactly where you want it. It's such a shame to buy a beautiful product and then not get the right brush for it and then not have it lay the way that you want it to. So this month only, it's free. I would grab it this month. Now, here it is. We've got a cream to powder, and that is the most important thing in this kit as far as I'm concerned, because I bet you didn't know this. If you're taking selfies all day long, did you know that the camera sees through powder? So if you put on powder contouring, the camera sees through it. So you might notice that your sculpturing isn't showing up so well in photos, but it cannot see through cream. So this cream is going to show up in those beautiful selfies of yours. So let's start with that. I'm just going to rub it in there. And what I've seen a lot of people do with their contour is they take the brush, they do the fish face, they start here, and they go back and forth vigorously. And I know because I used to do this myself. And then I had a lot of people say, you have like some brown on your face. And I was like, it's contour. It felt a little bit silly, but I mean, come on, it's contour. Doesn't it make me look thinner and everything? So I'm here to tell you that there's another way. And the reason I know this is because I was so obsessed with contour that I found Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, and I took a class from him and from Kim to learn how to get her amazing cheekbones. So I'm going to tell you the secret and save you the money. Instead of doing the broad side of the brush, you're going to do the narrow side. Why? Because when you're an artist and you're chiseling, you want to do that narrow side. And wherever you start on your face first is where most of the product goes. So you don't want to start here. Don't start here, because what do? You spend the rest of the time trying to push it back so that it's not a big brown spot on your face. So always, always start on the hairline. And at the top of the ear, see, I'm not even going as low as my fish face because I have a very round face. And if my contour is way down here, there's still all this roundness up here. So if I start my contour up here, look what happens. My cheekbones are higher, my face gets slimmer. So you don't have to contour according to what your face is. Contour to the face you want it to be. Wisdom. Okay, so start up here. I'm going a little bit higher than my fish face. And I'm only coming down to the beginning of my eye. Only to here, not all the way to here. If you come all the way down here, you kind of look like a marionette doll. It ages you because you got, so only come to the beginning of your eye. See the difference there? And then all you're gonna do is blend. I like this brush for blending, and I'm gonna blend up. This is what we call a cut cheek. You might have heard of cut crease before. A cut cheek is when you create a line and then you don't go down below it. Don't blend down, blend up. Just blend that baby out. Blend it a little. Out, up, and out, but do not blend down. You see the difference? So you don't look like you got socked in the face. You just look like you lost a little weight on your vacation. Okay, and it looks a lot more natural. And of course, you can go to town on this. If you want to add more for more drama, feel free. It's just all in the placement. You can always go darker. And then you can just have fun with it and go wherever else you want some contour. I personally love this spot. This is the minus 10 pounds spot. So right along the jawline to the chin, and then where do you blend? You blend down. Blend down on the neck. Now I happen to have a really long face. I don't know if you've noticed. Why the long face, Jewel? Yeah, I know. So I don't like putting the contour right here where a lot of people put it. You've seen that on other videos. Put it wherever you think your face could use a little bit of slimming. Mine could do a little slimming up here just to be a little bit shorter. So I just add a little bit here. I don't add it on the sides. I also like to add it on my nose. I don't have a huge nose. It's still just nice to slim it a little bit. And for that, I'm going to use the other side, this here, because it's very thin and I can go on either side. And of course, I'm going to blend. Bonus round! Want another little tip? Put some contour right here in the crease of your eyes right before you put your eyeshadow on, and that creates even more three-dimensionality and depth to your eyeshadow. Lastly, you can add a little bit under your lower lip. And it creates the look of having a shadow under your lower lip because your lips are just so Angelina Jolie. Okay, now we're ready to highlight. Highlighting is to bring out whatever you want to be luminescent and show up at attention, like those beautiful cheekbones. So I'm going to use the center here, and I'm going to use the same angled brush because I want a really good coverage. Now, a lot of us have been taught to go under the eye in half circles like this. But the problem is you really see the half circle. So you're kind of highlighting something that you might not want to highlight. Let's say you have dark circles or you have bags under your eyes. So what you want to do instead, sure, you can start there, but bring it down so this whole area is lightened. And that way you see those beautiful cheekbones, you see this gorgeous luminescent area, and it actually draws attention away from right under your eye because all you see is this beautiful glowing under eye situation, you see, versus just this over here. So you're going to bring it all the way down to your nose in an upside down triangle and then back up across your cheekbones and under your eye. Down your nose, across your cheekbones, under your eye. So you see it's already the difference in the sides. Look how different that is. This is really like a luminescent, flawless look. I'm getting really excited and trying to contain myself. And then this side is dull because you only have this going on under here and nothing brightening up this right here. So quite a difference, right? And then continuing on, this is just a pretty spot. You're highlighting all the places where your face naturally comes out because if you think of a sculpture, what makes it beautiful is the angles, and we're just accentuating our own natural angles. I also like to do a little bit down the center. A little bit on the chin. Now, here's how you're going to accentuate your cut cheek even more. See where we have the line that we created before? We're going to go under that with the white and accentuate it even more. We're just going to go right below the line to show a contrast. See, so you've really defined that cheek. Here's what we got going on over here. We all know that. But over here, you can really see even head on the difference and how the face is starting to go in and come back out. And then we've got this nice contour on the chin. And then if you want to do a little on the Cupid's bow. Okay. Now, the most fun part of all, we're going to take this cutesy-wootsy little end, and we're going to add a little bit of this shimmery color. Now, you don't want to go crazy with shimmer because it's so powerful. So I'm gonna take it, if you put it right here on the apples of your cheeks, I have very round cheeks. So I don't wanna accentuate that they're big and round and clowny. I wanna go higher, higher on the cheekbones, everything lifted, lifted, minus 10 years, please, thank you. So I'm gonna go higher up here, not on the apples, but all the way up here, and very lightly back and forth. You can always add more, it's hard to take away shimmer. So see that natural, just very light back and forth. See, it looks like I didn't put anything on, it looks like it's naturally there because that's where the light would hit your bones. And so it makes you look like, see, versus over here, it's really flat. My face just looks flatter. Here, there's a lot more dimension going on. I didn't even practice this. I just wanted to do it live with you for the first time, and I crossed my fingers and I said a little prayer. So I'm really, really excited because this is freaking gorgeous and it's so natural looking. I love it. Just looks like you were born with great cheekbones. Where does the blush go? That's always been my problem. Okay, I got the contour, I got the highlight, where's the blush? And then that's where I blow it. So let's do it together. I'm using Younique's Sweet Blush. It's a gorgeous natural color. And we're just gonna go, remember, from the hairline, very gently down, almost where the contour meets the high part of your cheek, very gently, and just blend. And again, from your hairline to where your eye starts. You don't need it all over your cheek here because it's not natural, and you want it to blend with that contour and look like it's all kind of one unit blending together. I just really can't stop doing this. Anyway, that's it for my sculpting video. I hope that it made it a little bit easier, and do not be rough on yourself. It takes a couple times of practicing, but you will get it, and then you'll be doing it in like 2 minutes, I promise you. But if you have any questions, put them in the comments. Don't forget, this month only, free makeup brush.